Hey, Stewart's Chapel, Don Pierson and Don Counts, and we're at the church office, and this is Saturday's devotion. I'm going to take you to a passage that I found a few years ago in my study from Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. It's a verse that some of you from Stewart's Chapel may remember me speaking about a few times. Proverbs 24, verse 16. For a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked shall fall by calamity. What a contrast. The righteous man, he falls, they both fall. The wicked man and the righteous man fall. But the wicked man stays fallen. The righteous man may fall 7 times, but he always gets up over and over. That idea of 7 meaning the completeness, not that he's counting how many times he falls. It means that he always gets up. A true righteous man is not righteous because he doesn't fall. A true righteous man is righteous because when he falls, he gets back up. What an idea. I was elk hunting in Utah several years ago. We hadn't seen much elk sign, and I had pulled out my maps, my topographical maps, and I had learned from elk hunting that when you're looking at maps, you're looking for areas that are very, very difficult to hunt, areas that take too long for most hunters to mess with, but you're also looking for areas that are refuge, areas that have just about everything that the elk will have, that once they get there, they really don't have to travel that much, and it's too hard to get to. Well, looking at the maps, I found this area. It was an area where there was looked like a lake, and it was flat. All the lines were spread out, but then there were real steep lines behind that area, which meant that it was cliffs. And then there was a very steep incline to get to it. And then I thought, that looks like a good spot. So the next day I decided to go that spot. What it didn't show on the map was that the climb up to that plateau, that oasis, was all slate. Now, slate is stone that will chip real easy by the weather. Nothing grows on it, and it's just, when you're walking on it, it's just like walking on marbles. It's slick. I was much younger when I made that walk. I made that walk with my rifle. Well, actually, that was a bow hunt. I was with my bow and arrow. So I had my bow and I got my pack, and I'm climbing up that thing, and I'm telling you, it's all I could do. It took me most of the day to get there. But when I got to that area, there was the flat area, the lake, and there was elk sign everywhere. They were in there. I didn't see any that evening, but I saw enough to know that I needed to be there at first light the next day. So I made my way back down the mountain. At camp, I told my friend that was with me, we need to go here. I'm telling you, we need to go here, and this is where we need to be. And so we started out hours before daylight in the dark, climbing that slate. I don't know how many times we fell getting there, but I'll never forget that day hunting. It's frozen in time. I didn't get an elk, but I had a bull come right up behind me. I was shaking. I couldn't have shot my bow anyway if I had seen it, but I knew it was there. It was bugling. It was hitting its horns, did everything. But that was a good day. I fell several times. Because I was committed to an elk, I kept getting back up. Let me ask you something. You know why the Bible says the righteous may fall 7 times, but they always get up? You know why? Because they're committed to following Christ. It's not about how many times you're going to fall. You're going to fall, but will you always get back up? If you're committed to following Christ, you'll do whatever it takes. You'll get up and you'll get up and you'll get up. Just like I was committed to getting to that spot, though I fell many times getting there. I was making sure I got there. You and I have a challenge. Not to fall. We're going to fall. but will we get back up? I love you, Stewart's Chapel.